All right, mic should be sounding good now. I hope everybody's good. Let me turn this off and sign in, and then we'll go through the process together. Give me 1 second. Everybody here on Twitter, you're not going to see my screen yet. Just let me get signed in, and we'll go from there, team. All right, so I'm signed in now. Hold on. Everybody get this show on the road. Let me just make sure audio settings are okay here on Twitter. All right, looks like we are. Oh man, I just closed my Discord. This stream failed. Okay, Discord tripping. Having some Discord issues, guys. Give me a second. Hit Control Alt Delete. It might end the Discord stream. I'm going to end and restart Discord because I can't even see it. So I'll be right back, Discord. So I have to redo my screen here. Let's try this. Let's see if that fixes the problem. That should fix the problem right there. Let me put this out to everybody. All right, Discord should be good to see me. If you guys can see and hear my screen, hit me in 333. Vader, come up.
333.
What's up, brother, man?
Happy April Fool's Day.
Oh, today is April Fool's.
That's right. Is Nazi gonna make fools of us, or are we gonna make fools of the Nazi? That's the question.
Let's see news. So we had some 8:30 retail data. And then 10 a.m. you got ISM manufacturing. At 9 p.m. your boy Trump speaks. So we got 10 a.m. news, long story short. All right, here on the daily, we're still inside the bearish leg, but we super extended inside the bearish leg. And we came into the PD array on a 1 day. On the daily, I'm sorry, the PD array on the monthly. So if I go to a monthly chart, we finally got internal. So we got internal and starting to see a reaction from that area. I know there's some news about Trump and a ceasefire, but that's not the first time we've heard Trump say he got a ceasefire and it wasn't true, right? So you're going to have to be careful. We'll have to be careful off that news. But I got a trade chart in front of me. That's just what it is. And let's just check here. And chart in front of me is bullish. Let's see what it wants to do here. Because that is a leg up, ladies and gents. If price wants to get going here, though, we have room over here to this high. And these two highs before we end up coming back up to here.
Damn, what pushed us so far up yesterday?
It happened in the evening too.
Yeah, I see that. I'm looking at the 1 hour. I'm like, wow, all that must have happened after I left.
Yeah, me too. Motherfuckers. Oh me. No, we was selling hard right now.
Yeah, too bad it's pre-market.
Oh, they came and delivered that bitch instantly. Oh, they came and delivered it instantly. Because this is an Alpha B, right? They came, they swept it, and then they immediately delivered the Alpha C there. They did you dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty with your son.
Oof.
It's like, yeah, we get you pre-market. We'll get the whole move for you pre-market, brother. Brother.
That's not fair. Doesn't CME know that we don't trade pre-market?
That's probably why they did that.
They're like, yo, Juicy Trades Discord, don't trade pre-market. Let's go.
Just get these dudes. I mean, it hit it in one candle. I'm kind of upset about it. So that's going to put me with no active framework. Yes, I would have go over here and just use all of this as consolidation.
And they're real. They are, man. It's a half hour before I could push a button.
And I'm upset myself with some stuff here too. Don't forget we got 10 a.m. news, guys. I got 2 Alpha Bs below, but that's all I got is 2 Alpha Bs below. Alpha Bs. We've taken London in, London high and low. Let's do the same thing for MNQ as we get ready. Hold up.
Uh, 16 minutes ago, Trump, what is it, on Truth or whatever? He said, Iran's new regime president, much less radicalized and far more intelligent than his predecessors, has just asked the United States of America for a ceasefire. We will consider when the Hormuz Strait is open, free, and clear. Until then, we are blasting Iran into oblivion, or as they say, back to the Stone Ages. 16 minutes ago.
Yeah, so I think with that, and what I was saying the other day is what a lot of people don't really realize is that everybody's used to our type of government. We got a president or a prime minister, and that guy supposedly runs stuff. Iran doesn't work like that. So imagine the United States of America in its 48 continental states. Imagine each state having a president, and that president is the leader of Iran. So it becomes extremely confusing to talk about and know which one of these guys is actually going to be about that peace life or even that war life. Because it's like, all right, well, which one of you guys is telling me, who's in charge really? Nobody's really in charge. They have like 48 separate governments within one government. So the disadvantage of then they do that so you can't just go and blow up the president and say, hey, I won the war, because every leader has his own military. They have their own special forces. They have their own drone army, and they make their own decisions, right? But the downside is when you're trying to communicate with a network like that, it's like, all right, well, what's what? Who's really agreeing? You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue right now. That's what I believe is the issue. I don't think that Trump was making up BS. I think Trump was talking to somebody, and that person really wasn't that guy in charge. At least he thought he was. That's what I think is going on. But we do need a ceasefire because I am so against boots on the ground in Iran. It'd be, not to say a suicide mission, but it will require a high death toll because you're invading an area where everybody's hiding in the mountains, and they're not just hiding in the mountains with like an AK. They got a rocket launcher. They got a rocket launcher and a missile that can blow shit up. No matter how good you are, Green Beret, you really can't stop a bomb. If a bomb goes off next to you, you could be a Navy SEAL Team 920, whatever, and you still gonna die the same. That simple. So it's not worth it. So I really do want a ceasefire. And for everybody that's listening, they rose the draft age up from 34 to 42. So they be planning stuff out ahead of time. And it looks like they're planning this out. Okay. Let me stop jabbering because I can't walk and chew bubblegum.
Damn, this thing is selling.
Maybe he knows the news is BS.
Jesus Christ. I want to execute, but I can't.
You gotta wait, gotta follow your rules, son.
I know.
Gotta follow your rules, son, to keep you safe. To keep you safe and to keep you out of trouble.
I know.
And you remember every time I've done that before, Vader, I was like, yo, man, you see this pre-market setup? This pre-market one?
Oh! Gotcha, bitch!
Yep. Like, damn, bro, I'm ready for the market even open. That's the worst feeling to have as a trader, is being read before the market's open, because it's like, damn, I didn't even get a chance to win.
Yeah. I think we all learned that lesson the hard way.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, we got Tony Banks and AJ in the crowd.
It's gonna be a good day.
What's up? What's up?
We got AJ Gaines. AJ Papa Gaines.
Yeah, Jay, that's pretty much the pre-market. You got the
It's RJ Papa Gaines.
I'll be right back.
All right, Elon's saying we're getting Optimus bots next year in 2027. Hit me with a 888. They're gonna be about $35,000 to $40,000, and you probably can finance it just like a car. I'm willing to bet that they're gonna do that. Hit me with a 444 if y'all gonna get one. Hit me with a 555 if y'all not. I'm gonna get one. I mean, you know, the end of the world's gonna happen either with or without the robot in your house, right? When they decide to kill us all, and they're gonna kill us all. When you guys hear ASI, because we're gonna go to AGI next, but when we get to ASI, we are totally fucked. And until we get to ASI, I'm gonna enjoy having a robot do the things my wife bitches and complains about. Especially that thing, you know, can cook a piece of lamb. Oh my god, me and this thing will be best friends. I'm gonna bring, you know, I foresee the future will be, you know, like right now everybody's like, all right, your car is a status of how you're doing. If you drive a nice car, people assume you're doing well, right? Long story short, which should not be the assumption, by the way, by no means, because most people are financing a car. If you finance a car, you can't afford it. I'm just trying to be honest with you about the situation, because if you could afford it, you would pay for cash. You wouldn't go and pay more in interest over time from a long eye standpoint. But going back to it, I feel like we're gonna get to a place where we can customize the robots. So you can buy your robot, and then you could probably buy an armor. You can make it look like Pikachu. You can make it look like a samurai. You can have the thing made of gold. You can have, you know what I mean? I feel like that's a big market to be in too as well. Now that I'm just jabbing around about it. What candle is this? 844. And this is 830. That was a data high. 843. Rich people level tier robots are going to be insane. Yeah. My robots made of vibranium. Got the combat download. Yeah, gas is going up, bro. Gas in Vegas is $5.29.
The most expensive I've seen it by me is 407.
Bro, I saw $4.19.
The
On the way.
cheapest I've seen is the 371.
Yeah. The cheapest I seen was in Camden, and that was $3.68. The most expensive I seen was over here. I ain't gonna say where I'm at, but it was $4.19 a gallon on all these pumps over here. Jesus is right, bro. Well, what? We need Jesus in here to save these gas prices. Because
Dear Lord, please come save our gas prices.
we're 100%, bro. Because let me just be honest with you, bro. My race car not about to go nowhere. Because I'd be at a red light. Blah, 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 blah. That's a whole gallon gone. Just sitting at the red light. Blah, 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 blah. Like, turn that shit on, they'd be like, that's a gallon right there. Just on the turn on face. Thing's a gasaholic, bro. Even my daily's a V8, bro. I'm just saying, just crazy, man.
Damn.
All right, we got about 15 left to open.
X, I got nothing. Right?
Nothing. Yeah, I got outside of the bullish leg, under the bullish leg, I got bullish alpha Bs, but that was just me being desperate.
But yeah, at that point, that's just. I guess you could do that until the candle would sort of close for the 9 o'clock. But again, those
maybe
are,
if it sweeps.
Those are old legs of expansion, though.
Exactly.
So you just gotta be looking at.
That's
But
what I was.
theoretically, I was gonna say theoretically, while the 9 o'clock can still open, you could still take it. But
Yeah, then that's what I was saying. I was desperate right there. But outside of that, we had a clean one, but they delivered it at 8:35, and then So
what the hell happened there?
I don't even know. I woke up and I saw it there. You know, the news is that somebody in the government of Iran is is talking about a ceasefire.
Because we had a data wick and we still had the current leg and it was dipping. And I thought it could be a great setup for like an opening drive tier 3 play. And then all of a sudden, 5 or 10 minutes later, like the 840 candle just shot and took out everything. I was like, what? I'm like, okay. I'm like, I guess that's off the table.
Welcome to 2026.
Right?
Oh, I got my third payout request in to end the month of March. So
Let's go.
So still doing good. It took a little bit longer than I wanted to get out of drawdown. It took just over 2 weeks, but it was, I'm traded my way out of it. Gonna get the next $525 where I requested. And if I get like a $200 trade today, I could do like another 1,000 actually from like 2 other accounts. So we'll see what happens.
Word.
Yo, Brightman, I think you could do it.
Guys, I'm about to do a sneaky trip to Japan.
Dude, I just, Vader, all I do is just, I just play, do what the market gives me. I never take more than 2 losses in a day. I always have my risk dial. I haven't made, like, I can't tell you the last time I overtraded. I mean, I don't think I've had, like, in my mind, overtraded in probably 5 months.
That's what's up, dude.
It's just gotten to the point where even when I like take a loss and I'm like frustrated, I just the worst thing in my mind, the worst thing I start thinking I could possibly do is take something outside of my system or the rules. And I have that like circuit breaker in my head. I'm like, that is literally the worst possible thing you can do.
Yep, 100%. Because what ends up happening is, and you know what's even worse than that? If you're in that situation, you take a trade outside your plan and you win, because that's just going to reinforce that behavior. But it's good that, you know what I mean, you're at a place now. Like, honestly, Brightman, you've become extremely disciplined, bro. And you say what you want, but I guarantee you, if you was doing the same thing with a bigger sized account, you'd be. You know what I mean? Like, you be killing it. You are killing it. Like, killing it is not about dollar amount made. It's about execution, in my opinion.
It's about. I was gonna say it's about execution and protecting capital. Like, my most important thing is keeping all of these 16 PAs alive and just grinding them higher. And I know if I just trade the appropriate size, I'll never blow them.
Yep. And
just over time, because that's the whole thing. Like with these accounts is like the first. Realistically, if you don't want to trade into the buffer with these 50K Apex accounts, the first $3,100 you make, or the first $2,600 you make isn't yours to actually take out.
Yep.
So you have to, that's just the initial buffer, and then everything after that you can pay yourself out on. So that's what I've realized. You got
to 3x your original drawdown. Yep.
Yeah. So I know, like, if I trade the way I'm supposed to and everything, and I have made a couple, let's say mistakes. For me, it's just cutting earlier. Like, I still question about taking SMTs because I don't backtest them. And like, I don't know if it messes with my P&L, but if things go the way how I've been trading and how I backtest, I should be able to get net positive in my whole trading business by probably the end of June or early July. But we'll see. Again, I don't know what the future holds, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, but you're gonna get there.
But the thing is hearing confidence. Like, as a trader, confidence is everything. He was like, yeah, it took me a little bit longer to get out of drawdown, but I got out of drawdown. Like, most people, when they in drawdown, their language and conversations are way different. It's more like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna get out of drawdown? It's over. Right? Motherfucker Brightman is like, all right, bitch, give me a week. I'll be back. And that's the difference, bro. Especially when you got something solid like what we trade, LAF. You go in there, because LAF gives you exactly what to look for. Step 1, step 2, step 3. All right, step 4, we see a breaker or IFEG to deliver alpha C, right? So we got a step-by-step process that says this is how you do top down. This is the advantage. This is what you wait for. This is the entry. So that gives you so much confidence because, you know, no matter what the market's doing, I don't really care until it does what I want it to do. And whatever happens after I get what I want, you know, I'll throw the right size on it. And that's such a big thing too. And I feel like that's also a big part of his confidence is, you know, just having the right amount of size on, you know, like having too much size, again, trading with a lot of capital, all that's really going to do is make you cycle through accounts. Like it depends on people's payroll, right? If you got money coming in, or if you got money in the bank, or if you made big payouts recently, you can throw a lot of money into a bunch of challenges and blow challenges on the same day. But the average 90% of people can't do that, and 90% of people are trying to do that because, like, you could have a good strategy that can get you through prop and get you through payout, but if you got too much size on, it's just going to take one bad trade, even on a collection of trades that match a trading system. If you have too much size on, one trade against you, you could like fail the challenge and still be green on some of these accounts. You know what I mean? And it's like the system didn't fail you, your sizing fails you. Because if you look at the game of prop, it's designed for you to fail. It's designed tight. The numbers are all the same across most firms for a certain reason. Because it gives you, in their eyes, a reasonable drawdown. But the minute you tick up on size, you're gonna get eaten. So it's like you gotta play their game. And it's a long game too.
Well, the thing is, X, is like besides the fact that I don't want to be psycho, like I don't have the bankroll to do that, and really I don't want to go through that mentally. Like the thing is, I'm still under review with Apex. I still can't get another eval. It's been now 2.5 months since that first payout request for $500 denying me for no reason, and then auditing me. They still won't let me get an eval. So the thing is, I'm like, I don't even know if they'd let me get one, even if I blew these accounts. Not that I want to anyway, but like, I don't even know if I'd be able to get another account. So that's another thing why I'm just so dialed with my risk. Because I'm like operating from the perspective where it's like, they won't let me get another account.
This is it. It is over. Right, man. You and your trading career, man, you are set to go. You know what I mean? Like I'm proud of you, for where you're at, where you come, and how you are.
I wouldn't be here without you, man.
No, appreciate you, bro. You wouldn't be here. Maybe it had a little bit to do with it, but you were the one that came in here and was like, yo, I'm gonna try to prove him wrong. Let me just backtest the shit out of what he says. And then, oh shit, it's right. I'm gonna make it work.
You and backtesting changed my life.
Yeah, 100%.
Replay changed my life.
100%. And that's why I keep telling you, man, FX Replay is the only tool you really need. Like that. Like, don't believe anything, because now this is the thing. Now that I'm on Twitter, I'm gonna just say this out loud. I'm gonna just say this out loud for everybody. 90% of your timeline is green, but we got prop firms saying the opposite. The timeline doesn't show P&L, and it looks manipulated when it's shown. And the timeline doesn't trade live. Only a handful of traders trade live with executions on the screen. Very few people do that. But the opposite end, the prop firms, they have no problem showing you statistics. And these statistics are 90% of people fail. So what I'm trying to say is, don't believe anything that anybody says, because there's a lot of saturation and fluff in this market. The only way to believe somebody outside of watching them trade live and execute in front of you is to backtest what they say. If you can't get on FX Replay and run, 50 trades on a particular model and get some type of, positive data from it, a positive P&L, positive win rate, something of that nature, then, you're going to be a sheep. If you're not backtesting what people are saying, you deserve to be scammed. I said it. I said it out loud. Can I say it again? If you're not backtesting what people are telling you, you deserve to get scammed. Because long story short, you're not putting in work. And if you can't see it work, how do you expect to, you know what I mean? Like, you're just buying hope at that point. You're going to spend $6,500 on a course and not even backtest it? What are we doing? So again, FX Replay, just using it an hour a day. Every night before you go to bed, pull your laptop out and say, you know what, I'm going to backtest for an hour. Tell your wife you'll be in bed later. Or do what you got to do with your woman, and come back to us an hour later. I'm just being real about the situation. Make sure you get that hour in every day. It makes such a difference, especially if you got a community like this. When we have if you go through the course, you'll learn everything you need to trade, and then it becomes on you. And you don't have to trade the way that I trade. You could trade any type of way as long as you can back test it. Because when you back test a lot, bro, you feel confident in any situation. It's like, all right, well, drawdown sucks, but it's life. It's whatever. You know what I mean?
It's unavoidable. It's unavoidable.
Trades by Jay, that's 100%. That's what's going to happen. They're going to have their robot and designer, Gucci hat. Gucci hat, Louis back. Because we're getting Brightman, you want to get an Optimus bot?
No, I don't want to get an Optimus bot, dude.
They're coming out next year, bro. They're gonna take over. They're taking over everything and everyone. My boys are in Japan. They say they're having a great time.
We got just about 5 minutes still open.
So no primary analysis coming in today. Not gonna lie, man, I do kind of miss the Fremont experience. I'm thinking about taking another trip, but I don't know where I should go. Should I go to Vegas? Should I go to Japan? My boys are in Japan right now. They having a good time.
Dude, go to Japan, dude. What do you need to go to Vegas for? If you want to piss away money, you can just do that now on your phone. Just go to Vegas, man.
Go to Vegas?
Oh, sorry. I mean, go to Japan. Go to Japan, not Vegas.
Have you ever been?
I was gonna say, if you want to piss, no, I would love to go. That's a trip, hopefully when I actually when I'm net positive in this trading journey, that's a place I would like to travel to.
Yeah, my people in Shinjuku. Let me see what they say. Shinjuku.
They have better food. Everything is clean. It's like, in some ways, the way I hear about it's like an idealized version of America, kind of. Except everyone's obviously Japanese.
Try this out. Maybe I'll go over there. It's a different time zone. I travel now. I want to go to places with different time zones. That allows me to have a vacation. Because the only time I really had a vacation and I couldn't really trade is when I was in Bora Bora, and then when I was in Hawaii. All my other vacations, I was still trading. I was still trading. Is trading really a thing to take a vacation from? You know what I mean? At this point, I'm going on vacation for the scenery. I'm bullish on structure, but I don't have active LAF. London high, London low's been taken. No dominant range. I got these highs, no data high. I'm gonna have to wait for something to form, guys. We got 10 o'clock news. Welcome one, welcome all. Guys, use code JUICY. Let's start saying that more often. I will commit to saying use code JUICY after every sentence. Use code JUICY.
Use code juicy.
Yo, the Super Bowl is going to be in Vegas. The next Super Bowl, which is that's going to be dope. Use code JUICY at the Super Bowl.
Well, you're online at the supermarket and you're checking out. Tell her to punch in code juicy for 10%.
10% off on your groceries.
Imagine. Whew.
I'm going to consider. Let me see what we got going on. Consider doing the Super Bowl in Vegas. Is it hot that time of the year? That'd be dope too. Football game in the heat. Because in February, I'm on the East Coast. It's cold on the East Coast in February. I think it's the opposite in Vegas around that time.
We got like less than a minute till open. The ES being bought while NQ is it's selling on this candle a little bit. Oh, here we go. We're open. See what we got, folks.
I'm going down on the wing, but I should be on the 5 because I don't have any formation. We could get a new alpha B lower if we take out this 34, but that'd be counter trend. Wait on the market to come to me, baby.
The opening candle is the Fadugal.
The Fadugal candle.
Repeat, the opening candle is a Fadugal.
A dry Fadugal with no lube.
Oof.
It's hard on both parties.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're funny, man.
All right, let's see. Oh.
I mean,
Nothing.
we're trading, man. We just gotta wait. This is what I feel like most people need a side hobby to do while trading. Because we're more than likely we'll get some form of setup. We just gotta wait on it.
Like we're going higher. Again, no setup to get into that.
Nope. Waiting on it. Can we find a good setup for the team? As we want a good setup. 5-minute chart. I'm probably gonna have to wait for this 10 a.m. news. Maybe this 10 a.m. news can be a driver or something.
Now, half the time, everyone knows that I'm a momentum trader, but even that previous candle that we put in, there wasn't any volume in that. So I like, as a little bit of a Momo trader, like I couldn't even get into that move because there was just no speed to that candle whatsoever. SQQQ is selling. ES is getting bought up. Moving averages are bullish.
Man, we're going straight up.
I think we're about to start shopping.
Yep, we got a straight push. Still in the bullish leg here. Did get below this fair value gap here, but there was no, LEF. But we do have a zone being developed now, so maybe we will get a one intraday. Still very early in the day. So we had alpha zone being developed, and looks like we already got an alpha B here. Tiny one. So we'll continue to monitor this. Now that we have alpha B present, we want price to sweep the alpha B in reverse, meaning we want price to come lower at some point, take out this low, and then go higher. But as of right now, we will. Oh, sorry, this is a 5-minute chart. We don't even have that. So if I go back to the 5. But if this was the 5, this is what I would be looking for to see what would happen. Sometimes we get the 5-minute and the 1-minute combo. Maybe we can develop that. But as of right now, no active zone. This looks like it's going to be a no trade day for me. Sorry to let you know like that, but I trade a very particular pattern that yields a very particular result. If I don't have that pattern, there's no point in me trying to trade. If I try to trade out that pattern, that particular model, that particular framework, I'm doing.
My pattern.
Yep.
And and between everyone else is listening, obviously, but between you and me, X, my pattern. You've known my pattern for 2 years now, right? Has my pattern appeared on the screen?
No.
So does that mean that means I don't push the button, right?
Yep.
Because my pattern has not appeared.
Exactly. That's the way to go, OG.
And you like I said, you know my pattern. You know exactly how I trade.
100%. We don't got it. We don't got it on the chart.
So if we don't got it, we don't press the button. We just look at the order dom being wacky and stupid.
I actually kind of can't wait to have this Tesla bot. I'm gonna have this thing cooking steak and eggs, all types of shit. Yeah, we're gonna become so lazy. We are gonna be so lazy.
Billy Bob got long on the 931 candle.
Yep, that's how he's about. He's gonna use that trade to buy his Optimus bot. Cause you imagine a digital Billy. Oh, bro, Bright Man, they about to release a He-Man, the movie.
Masters of the Universe, baby.
No, it's a joke. You know, I used to say, I used to try to be He-Man, when the superhero in training and get clapped because I'm trying to be He-Man, and they finally dropped the He-Man movie. Looking forward to it.
That's gonna probably be a nice update from the one from the 80s.
Hey, Alex. Good
Yo.
morning. Should we be taking some of these Trump posts as like news candles and treating them as news candles?
Maybe we classify it as the Trump candle and treat it like
I
a
wonder if we
data
should
high.
go back past his tweets and see what they're doing, because I kind of feel like we should be treating them as news candles.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. We're gonna try that. Cause you got a Trump wick on the screen, right?
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it went all the way up and then it made a reverse all the way down. I think it did the same thing yesterday. But the problem is you don't know which ones are going to be more volatile than the next, right? So but these ones with the war just seems like they're volatile as hell, and we get a retracement, and just they're kind of like news candles, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I agree with you, Scott. We can. I mean, if they're
Trump
leaving
candles.
data high and data low,
Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, there was liquidity at that bottom too. Did we get it all? No. No. They left it at 27 open. I guess we already kind of technically swept it, so London is closed, right? We swept it at 5:15 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
funny if that ES is ES is kind of it's choppy on the 5. Never mind. We choppy across the forest, folks. Hello.
Well, that's interesting. Look at that.
Death candle. Activated.
TEQ is back over at 63. I'm gonna show you my chart here for a second, though. Take a look at this. What's going on here? We literally hit my predetermined spots at the top.
Ready to
Get
shoot.
it.
Get it. That's what I said. Go get it. Get that bread.
Get it.
Well, I told you I don't like the Valhalla, Skrilla.
ATM took me out.
That's a good spot because if you got close to 60, bro, that was your DEQ. If it breaks through 60, though, I kind of still like the short back down to 35 or so, but that's not enough risk to reward. Sitting on my hands, sitting on my hands.
Sitting on my hands too. Might just go to gym team. Fuck it. All right, guys. So we don't got nothing much going on. That price went up, came back down to where it opened at, and yeah, Houston, we have landed. Houston, we are back at the station, exactly where we took off from. We got lost up there, had to come back for a landing. We saw some.
They are launching NASA to the moon now, aren't they? Today?
No, I didn't see that. Yeah, you know what? I did see NASA's actually doing a mission recently, but I didn't know it was today.
Yeah, moon and around. Yeah.
It wasn't SpaceX. It's actually NASA.
Yep. At Atollas or something?
All I know about is NASA, right? NASA, they back in the day in the 80s, is a conspiracy. These guys went to the bottom of the ocean. They went to the bottom of the ocean, and then they came back, and they was like, "Yo, we need to go to space." And then they shut down because NASA was a sea exploration. They shut that down and made all their priorities going to space. So it's kind of crazy. What's down there? Right? There's a conspiracy. And then the conspiracy is there were two Leviathans and the other Leviathans down there. So we'll see. But now that we got the Optimus bot, bro, these space missions are going to get super cool. They're going to send this Optimus bot everywhere. Get on this plane, bot. We're going to send you to Jupiter. Get out that plane and let me see if you live. They actually had a preview of a Leviathan movie I saw going around, which is kind of dope looking. I'm not gonna lie. The 9 p.m. been read. The 9 p.m. Trump speech is an Iran situation.
Oh, is it?
No, I was asking him. I believe it is.
Probably is.
Trump to give important update on Iran war in prime time address. Yeah, they notice how they do this every at Let me see today's schedule. That's tomorrow. That's a 2-hour. April Fools. Alright, so we're just watching Price. What do you want to just? How would you describe what Price is doing right now?
Oh!
Yep, I'm not getting involved in that. Nothing about that interaction.
It's bouncing. It's right on the DEQ.
Nothing about
There
this
was a
current.
DEQ for Dairy Queen. The DEQ before the blizzard, right?
Yup.
That's so familiar.
DQ. You know, this is a commercial. There's some commercial back in the day, and they'd be like DQ, DQ. When you say DEQ, it's just so close.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Alright, we're in the macro. See if that gives us anything.
I'm gonna put me to sleep early today. Now we're coming back up. Let's go to a 5-minute chart. Dude, not even a new zone, nothing. Y'all gotta have fun with this market, bro. This market is for the birds. I'm not a bird. Percocet, Molly Percocet.
What do you mean you and QFO got birds?
Yeah, I got a bird. Yeah, maybe my bird could come over here and trade. More like shit on my laptop, shit on my fucking keyboard. I don't know why these birds, they like to shit on the back of TVs and shit. I love that shit. Oh, this nice TV here? This is where I'm gonna shit at. If you have a bird, you understand. Oh man. All right, guys. Might just call it and go to bed. Am I wrong for that? Took a green trade yesterday. Am I wrong to say, you know what? I'm not feeling this market condition. I'm not liking what this market's doing. So as a byproduct of that, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, definitely calling it after this macro's over.
Well,
Bitch, I'm stop.
we're going to hear about Trump's speech at 9 o'clock, everybody. Market could be
Really? It's 9 o'clock tonight?
9 p.m.
p.m.
tonight.
It's like a State of the Union or something, right? That's like what they normally does. Why 9 o'clock?
Right, yep, he's going to announce something big. I can't look at this news. They're saying every major news network's going to cover it.
Yeah, maybe it's done.
Yeah, we need to get out of there before things shift in a bad way. Nuclear. People can say what they want to say, but when they start dropping atomic bombs, everything starts changing. And you can say, "Hey, I'm in the ground," but if he was to say, "You know what? I'm going to put out an evacuation notice and work with all the allies in Iran that are next to Iran, because Iran is surrounded by people who are allied with us, right?" So if he was to say, all right, all citizens, let's evacuate Iran, and then every cooperating country puts everybody in immigration jail when they flee, and then takes a bomb, an atomic bomb, and drop that thing from the sky onto, let's say, where missile silos at, and they say, hey, you didn't get us. How many atomic bombs would it take to drop before he gets down in there? 9, 10, 12? No more than 12. He's going to be in there. He could literally end the war like that. But that would literally change the landscape of Iran. Iran would become a crater, like a big hole in the ground. But that's where they at, though, right?
I hope he doesn't surprise everybody and do like a boots on the ground thing.
That'd be crazy. That'd be wild. Oh,
but I
my
hear
God.
that they've been putting a bunch of people over there.
Oh my, could you imagine? Everybody's like expected peace, and he's like, "Yep, we're going to majorly invade. We're going to clear out this level." And everybody's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he's like,
Gotcha, bitch.
and then we fade in there, bro. Oh, that's crazy.
He takes the island with the oil. I don't know the name of it offhand, but
Krog
yeah.
Island or something like that. That's what it was. Krog
Yeah.
Island, something like that. Yeah. Netflix is gonna get a Spider-Man series.
Oh no, that's on Amazon Prime.
I mean, are we gonna have a vote and say, is this the choppiest day of the year? But I guarantee you, your favorite influencer, Billy Bob, he bought the 931 candle, and then he sold at 939. Gonna get on the market today and be like, yo, today was a hard day. I could only get about 70 points. So hard, man. Good luck to you guys. My 10,000 day win streak continues. Because, bro, nothing. I hear everybody in my house waking up. It's about to be breakfast time.
Nice.
Hopefully, though, what Trump announces at 9 is good. Honestly, we all want to hope for peace, bro. And, you know, I would like to go to Dubai at some point, but the tensions is crazy. I ain't trying to go over there. You know what I mean? Even though Dubai ain't the problem, I ain't even trying to be in the area. The tensions are hot. Honestly, too, as an American, I feel like you shouldn't leave at all, because South America is even a hot area. Just stay your ass at your house, bro. If you need to go somewhere, go to Florida. When you go somewhere tropical, go to Florida, California. You want to go party, go to Houston. Sit your ass down. Go to Houston, Miami, Florida. In Jersey got some good party spots. You just got to know where they at. New York's a dope spot. You just got to know people and know where things at. If you go to New York without knowing people or knowing where to go, you're not going to have a good time. You might get killed, honestly. If you go down the wrong street. Because I'm telling you, man, I could only imagine what's like for somebody who's a foreigner to come to America, and then they're like, yes, I'm finally going to America. I'm finally going to check out New York City. And they go to Times Square for the first time ever. And it's like, whoa. Let's see. Yeah, yes, sir. Been ready, you are. Not wrong on that one. In the summer, though. Got the bonfire, got the pool. Got some dope speakers, got a lot of space. Got a gazebo type thing going back there. Got a nice lawn. Yeah, like in the summertime, the backyards in Jersey are dope. That's what it be at. Actually, my little bro owns a little landscaping company. I'm making some money off that. Man, bro, we stuck in this range. Now, I will say this is a dominant range. I will say that, right? But I'd rather take the low and then go to the high. This is the range I watch. But until we do something here in this range, meaning what I would prefer to see is probably sweep this low and then deliver that high, or price to take this high and deliver the low. But the trend on the 1 hour chart's bullish, so it could if it runs buy side, it can run through buy side. If it runs sell side, there's a high chance it's going to reverse because of the uptrend. And as of right now, we're nowhere near that. Oh man, anybody got any questions as we wait through the chopper? Didn't we have 10 a.m. news? 10 a.m. news didn't do nothing, right?
No.
Like, I forgot about the 10 a.m. news. What's up, dude?
Yeah,
Um,
just didn't do anything.
Ian, are we bullish? I'm neutral, but I prefer to move up. I'd be bullish if we come down and swipe this low, but we too far away. You know, price not going nowhere, bro. We stuck in this box. Probably not gonna get nothing because Trump. And then you have a massive gap up or gap down tomorrow. That's gonna be kind of annoying. Trump's speech is to address Iran, so I guess we're just going to sit here and wait. Hi, gorgeous lady. What you say more? Guys, give me a sec. No, it's it. Hey guys, in the meantime, while we're still inside this box, we're gonna stay neutral. We can move open hangout a bit earlier. AJ, gotta change your name to AJ Papa Games. Tony, come through. While we wait, we're just gonna sit here and wait. What's up, Pace? What's up, everybody in Cloud, Florida? Dan V, KC Dallas, my man's long time. Drewski, what's going on? Right now we can't do nothing. We're just gonna have to wait. I guess we're gonna have to wait on your boy Trump. In the meantime, I'm gonna mute up for a second, guys. So give me a second, I'll be back. Full as you guys is.
Morning. AJ Papa Gaines in the house.
So you need me to get my wallet,
Yo, what
woman?
AJ?
I haven't taken
You
one
good?
damn trade, man. What the hell is this price action?
I don't know.
I'm back. It looks like the market's in the same place we left it. Oh, Skrilla, what's your news, Skrilla? Don't tell me Skrilla's a dad.
Yes, he is.
No,
Skrilla's
no,
a dad.
No. No.
He said no. All right, what happened? What's the news?
The news is I'm starting a Discord.
Oh, stop. Oh, the Skrilla Skrilla band.
The Scotty Bugatti Discord.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does
It's
everybody
an
get
April
an
Fool's Discord. It's going to be for the first day of April, and I'm charging the $59.99. It's official. I'm launching it today. You can all sign up right now.
Hey, did we get an igloo if we join?
No,
Can we use code Juicy on that?
no.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Can you say it again, or are you just
Actually, yes, he was the mentor. So the reason I can charge so much. So yes, you can use Juicy.
Go juicy. 10% discount on entry.
On entry, yeah. Actually, it adds 500, but that's between us.
It is an upcharge code.
It'll show a higher price with a bigger discount, but if you didn't use the code, it's going to be a lower price by default.
It's cheaper if you don't use it.
Yeah. You
No,
won't
yeah.
even know.
No, I don't know the difference.
You say, do you have a promo code? And you put in Juicy, and then it says, okay, here's your price.
You don't know the price until you get through the questionnaire. The application.
Right. We got to see what kind of trader you are first.
It's evaluation. Performance comes after.
Right. We only paper trade here at the Scotty Bugatti Discord, too, by the way.
And if your name is not Billy Bob, do not apply.
Man, this market is choppy, bro. I'm seeing news is saying that last time all three leaders, apparently Trump is going to do U.S., the leader of Australia is going to make it, and the leader of the United Kingdom are going to all make addresses at the same time.
Oh wow.
So it
Hey, you
seems like
guys.
it's pretty serious.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick?
Sure.
How long did it take you to? How? It wasn't obviously overnight. Every time you said that you was gonna stand on a rule, like, how do I say this? How do I explain it? Like, you say, like, listen, I learned from my lesson last time, and then fucking did it again, and then did it again,
5 years.
and then. Okay, all right, cool. So it makes me feel better. So yesterday, right, bro, I was up from that trade. Listen to this shit, bro. Up from that trade last night, right? So I'm listening to the Discord. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm driving, right? And I got the phone like an idiot, just watching the phone like a junkie, watching the fucking screen, bro. So I'm like, what I do is when I flip flop behind. I don't know why, bro, but the normal and I only trade with one micro. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 micros.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that I'm on the small MNQ, bro. I'm on NQ with all the volatility yesterday, bro. Enter the trade, and it literally pulls back on me, bro. And it was like negative $900, bro. Literally in minutes. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's like I went back on I told myself like, bro, you're up right now. There's no reason you need any more. Like, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? So, right. It was like 875, bro, and I was like, I'm not even gonna risk it going back farther, pulling back farther, and then taking everything that I've accumulated. You know what I'm saying? So I just cut the trade last night, bro, and wait for a setup in London and took it, bro. I know it's stupid to say, but I'm learning that being able to stay calm to trade my way out of drawdown is so important, bro, because before I used to use tilt to get out of drawdown now, and I'm like, I just keep writing it over and over on my screen, like a little sticky notes in my just to be calm and breathe, bro. Because man, I'd be trying to tell people it's like the psychological part of this is like literally it's extremely hard, bro. It's extremely hard.
Yeah, because again, we like the easiest way to explain this is we give too much to the wrong parts of this particular business, right? Because again, we're only human. We all have families to feed and bills to pay, right? So when we start looking at income coming in, every trade will feel like it's the start or it's the end, and every loss can feel like it's the loss of a dream, right? And the only way to counteract that is to get to what is the meat and bones of what you do. So like if you're a police officer, you're not going around here looking like every dude I arrest, I'm going to get paid. If I don't arrest somebody today, I'm not going to get paid. You know what I mean? And
It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. So what you're doing on the day to day accumulates a paycheck per hour, right? So as a trader, what you do, the trades you do day to day, and we're getting the top of this range here. But the trades you accumulate day to day isn't the end of the day or the end of your career in fact, your day-to-day performance is so minuscule in how long you're going to be doing this, right? So what you need to look at is number one, trading comes first, execution, your plan, right? And if you look at your plan, if I execute my plan or my strategy, whatever may be, we trade LAF and TRIL. If you're trading the liquidity precision system, every trade that I'm trying to trade right now is going to be a byproduct of me executing the LPS system. Okay. Anything outside of that's just noise. So now that I know every time that I'm going to attempt to trade, I'm going to line up with a statistic. So for me, I do a lot of back testing depending on the environment. If I'm in the return, I call it the recovery market, I'm going to be in a high 70% win rate. If I'm not in a recovery market, I could be anywhere between 60 and 70%. So if I follow this plan, I'm going to fall into the 60 to 70% win rate. But I expect drawdown to happen. In fact, the more I lose, the closer I am to winning. Now, the only way to keep that mindset is your sizing. You go to NQ on a prop account, a couple ticks on just, 2 contracts is damaging, especially if you're in a 50K. And that's why I tell people all the time to dollar amount their risk. Get to a place where you feel like you don't care if you win or lose. Now, the sacrifice of that is if you're trading big, you're going to pass accounts faster. You're going to get bigger payouts. But if you size down, you're not going to, like with bigger size, you can lose accounts very fast. One trade, you can lose account. But when you size down, it takes a collection of trades going wrong in order for you to fail. And with the collection of trades going right, you'll pass and then you'll get funded and then you'll get paid out. But the payouts are going to be smaller. But they're going to be more consistent. They're going to take longer. They're going to be more consistent, and you're going to spend less. Because most people aren't really truly profitable. If you're really a profitable trader, you can throw big size and just play I'm going to hit a big trade game and I'll get a payout. Most people aren't like that. Now, hold on 1 second before we continue with this conversation. Everybody, bring your attention to the 1020 candle. That is a breaker. Okay, so if you do get a breaker, I'm not sure if I will want to play this because I'm bullish on the chart. On the higher time frame chart, I'm bullish, but this is a potential setting up short, taking the top of the range here as highlighted and getting below that particular breaker. You will need price to get below it, retest it, and then you can engage short. But going back to it, the true secret of this game and to get rid of tilt is to get to a place where you don't care about the outcome of your results. And the only way, like, you should be able to put a trade on and walk away. You should be able to put a trade on. Your kid can come in the room. You're not like, get out my face, son. I'm trying to trade this market, right? You got to be at a place where you just chill. You know what I mean? Because when you're just chill, that means you gotta have a reasonable amount of size on. If you have too much size, right. One candlestick is gonna fuck you up. Even a candlestick in your direction. One candlestick will have your ass like, yeah, I'm the best, right? Like, like there's negative in winning with this too, right? You should be looking to collectively, over the course of a large sample size, be positive, not just trying to be positive in the day with one large trade. Because you don't know what you're going to win your next trade. You can have a 70% win rate, but we don't know. The only thing that matters right now is the trade in front of me. We don't know if we're going to win tomorrow or lose tomorrow. But I do know with the sizing, I'm going to be emotionally stable. And if I lose, I'll be all right. And that's a different way of approaching the market. Because, you have to be able to be at a place where I'm comfortable losing. Not only am I particularly comfortable losing, I'm comfortable losing in front of thousands of people. Why? Because my sizing's okay. I can execute in front of you because my sizing's okay. If I take a series of losses, it might suck, but like 1 or 2 trades, bang, 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 I'm green again. Y'all see me in drawdown 3 times last year, which was the beginning of November, the end of May, and like the first 4 days of April. Came right back from it. And then if you do all this, you'll notice every time I go in drawdown, my P&L comes to a new all-time high. Because if not, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. So just remember these couple things. If you're on prop, I would just abandon in Q altogether. Because you can scale out so much better on MNQ. You can put like a half lot on. You know what I'm saying? And that makes a world of difference. Also, the one thing too, one last thing, I'm gonna just end with this, right? You got to be realistic on, not to say your goals, but you just got to be realistic in general. You got to be realistic in general what you're doing. If I have a $150K account, I have a $4,500 account. If you have a $50K account, you have a $2,000 account. Man, if I have a $150K account and I get a $600 gain, you know, that's like 15% of the account on $600. So like most people will look at $600 off a prop firm and be like, yeah, bro, that's not enough. You just made damn near 15% of your account on a $600 day. Same thing with like a $300 gain on a 2K account. You still making decent money. You don't have a lot of capital. You get what I'm saying? So
and you're not working for it, bro.
Yeah, you're not working for it.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Manually work.
Yeah. You're at home, you're comfortable, but it's still $600 off a $4,500 account is a phenomenal gain, especially in the market where most people lose every time they push the button. So it is unrealistic for you to take this $4,500 account as a beginner and make $3,000 a day on the account. We're talking about almost 100% return of your total account per day. Go to the bank and ask how much interest can you get. I used to be a financial advisor. The best I could get you was an index, basically an index fund that'd give you the exact return of the S&P 500. That was the best thing I could guarantee you. Yeah, the S&P did what? 20%, 23% over the last 5 years, which is top year. We talking about making 15% in a day? Would you unsatisfied because you got a $600 gain, so you decide to get back inside the market? So that's another big thing about trading. You got to be disciplined. Like most people would be so much better if they just be one and done philosophy. Like I came in, I executed, I'm done. I accept whatever happens. And that's why I'm saying if you can limit your trades to 1 or 2 times per day, you're golden, man. You're golden. Realistically, you shouldn't be trading more than that either way. That's how you get burned, over trading. Okay, Twitter, we're gonna shut down. Be easy, y'all. We're gonna be on